All right, so Pavy,
Yeah.
Astroworld came out.
Yes.
And we were just talking about it. You love it.
I do love
and
it.
there was a tweet that was a pretty bold tweet.
A very, very bold tweet.
That I shall add.
A very, very bold tweet.
One that I probably would have
saved.
Yeah, I definitely would have. I definitely disagree with it. But what was a tweet for those that don't know?
I tweeted at 5:02 August 6th. I tweeted, "Astroworld is the best rap album since My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy." Now look, I'm gonna tell you how this came to fruition, right? So first of all, I want to go back all the way to last May. I think Butterfly Effect came out last May. And there's a line that says "Hidden Hills deep off in the Maine." I was with this man July 4th. We actually went to a party in the Hidden Hills. And when leaving, I was like, yo, I gotta hear Butterfly Effect. Like, I just have to hear what that man was going through when he came in the booth and said "Hidden Hills deep off in the Maine."
Right.
And I felt it. Butterfly Effect is literally one of my top 10, top 5 favorite songs of all time. Not even joking. Like, I'm dead ass serious. Dead ass serious.
You want to know the craziest part about that song? He don't curse in it.
He don't.
It's a clean song.
He don't
like,
curse.
It's literally clean. He don't curse.
And then like the
not one curse word.
Not
in the whole
one curse
song.
word. And then the like second verse, the man was spitting, but like nobody knows. Like in the cut in Medusa, he literally just said, "I'm in the cut with Versace on." But like it sounds like he's not saying that. So anyway, I'm hoping the album sounds like Butterfly Effect basically because it's one of my favorite songs. So I'm at a show. Shout out my man Scotty. Shout out my man Cliff. I'm at their show. I get the alert that Astroworld dropped. I'm like, yo, I gotta instantly like, man, look, can y'all perform so I can get the hell up out of here? Go in my car and play Astroworld.
Right.
I go in my car. I start playing Stargaze and I'm leaving Peppermint Club. Like I hit a bass come on. And I'm just like, yo, what's this? And literally I couldn't drive no more. I pulled the car over. I legit pulled the car over.
So you're on Pico when you pulled over?
No, I'm on San Vicente or Beverly by the Beverly Center.
Okay.
Pulled a car over in the neighborhood and just sat there for like 5 minutes like, yo, I can't believe what I'm hearing. Literally, and I haven't listened to anything else besides Astroworld for like 100 hours. And then listening to it, I'm like, yo, sonically, it sounds, I feel a lot like how I felt when I heard Dark Twisted Fantasy. Like as an artist, I'm an artist. I've been making music 10 years. I got a countless number of projects. There's not many times as I get older that I legit get excited about music. Astroworld legit made me excited. I don't even know how he thought to think of how to do half of what he did on this album.
Kanye West.
Exactly.
Like, stop that, bro.
Yes,
stop
yes.
being disrespectful
I'm
to
not
Ye.
being
You being disrespectful as
No, I'm
hell.
not.
Everybody out there, I'm looking directly in the camera. Stop it with this shit saying Travis Scott is revolutionizing
That's not what I'm
music.
saying.
Have you ever heard of Kanye West? Have you ever heard of Yeezus? If you have, then everything that Travis Scott is doing right now.
He was a part of Yeezus. Huh? He was a part of Yeezus.
Come on, man.
He was a big part of Yeezus.
Man.
Travis
Come
was
on,
a big,
man.
big
Travis
part
ain't
of
the
Yeezus.
reason. Travis ain't the reason why Ye was randomly throwing samples in the middle of a
not
random
saying
rap
that.
trap beat. That's where he got it
But
from.
yes, but
That's where he
again,
got the shit from.
yes.
Like, stop acting like he pioneering fucking music. He's not pioneering music.
But I'm
Get
saying,
that shit out of here, man.
Which is
I
again
fuck with Travis,
why I
but
said
come on, G.
sonically, since Dark Twisted Fantasy, I haven't just off of the way the music feels. I haven't seriously. That's the best rap album, Astroworld, since Dark Twisted Fantasy to me.
You gonna forget about that shit in like a month.
No, I'm not.
Yes,
There's
you
no
are.
way
I
I
ain't
am.
gonna hear you playing that
No,
shit. I
I'm
hang
not.
out with you all
No,
the
I'm
time.
not.
You not gonna be playing that shit
Yes,
in a
I
month.
am.
No, you
Yes,
not.
I am.
No, you not.
Yes, I am.
No,
I
you
do-
not.
I-
And there's
I-
no offense to Travis. Travis, I really like Astroworld. I think it's a great album. I gave it a 9.5 out of 10. That's what I rated the album.
I'll probably give it like a 9.
I give it a 9.5 out
Yeah.
of 10. I really enjoy the album. My favorite song on the album is actually Coffee Bean.
I feel you.
But
think Sycamore's the best one,
stop it with
personally.
this is changing music and all that.
It is.
It is not changing nothing. Kanye, this is literally just another interpolation of something else Kanye West did.
I agree.
We gotta stop.
I
We
agree.
gotta stop immediately
I
acting
agree.
like people revolutionizing something when the guy who revolutionized it is still making music and revolutionizing music. Kanye West is still making music and revolutionizing music.
so was Travis Scott.
Travis
what
Scott
is
is only
that?
doing it because of the fact that he was Kanye West's understudy.
So what?
Come on, man. Get out
I mean,
of here.
I honestly
And he can't rap.
until like 2
I
days
love
ago.
Travis. Can't rap.
I thought Travis was on Good Music. And he's on Hustle Gang, which
like
was a huge surprise.
Grand Hustle. Grand Hustle Epic Records, I think.
which is was very surprising to me. T.I.'s best move probably.
T.I.'s one of the best executives that nobody gives credit for. Well, gives credit to.
He doesn't have to make another track
Ever.
ever.
I mean, he got
Ever.
Dro. I mean,
Dro, he had Iggy.
yeah, Dro, Iggy, Travis.
I mean, that's all you need.
Yeah. I even fuck with Doe B, R.I.P. Doe B.
Yeah.
Before he got killed, I told you, I told
Yeah,
you,
you
I
fuck
used to
with
tell
Doe
you,
B.
I used to tell Pavy like, yo, Doe B is like down south Biggie. He's like, I don't know, I don't get that, but I'm like, trust me, you'll see. And then he wound up getting shot and killed.
I didn't agree with all of that, but
come on, G. That man said sipping lean like Kool-Aid, G. Like
that was hilarious.
He said Louis V's with no shoelaces, G. Like he was walking around in Louis V's with shoelaces.
But how did you feel about Astroworld?
I didn't feel the same way. Like listening to it, I didn't feel the same way you did.
That's fair.
Although My Dark Twisted Beautiful Fantasy, when I did listen to it, I think I stopped the car too, and my heart stopped, and I was like, this is the best thing of all time. I didn't think about that in Astroworld. However, I did think this was one of the better albums I've heard in a very long time.
It's not better than Dial-Lit. Dial-Lit's still the album of the year.
Dial-Lit. I love Dial-Lit, but it's better than Dial-Lit.
The Dial-Lit is album of the year. Pierre Bourne, you deserve producer of the year as well. I'm not.
That I agree with.
I'm not even joking. I hope you all know I'm not joking. Dial-Lit, for me, my top 5 albums of the year so far are Dial-Lit. I'm gonna put. That's tough. I'm gonna put Dial-Lit. I don't care what nobody says. I'm gonna put Scorpion as my number 2. Then I put Astroworld 3, J-Rock 4. I'm gonna say Nipsey 5 out of respect for Nipsey. There's no offense to Nipsey. I just don't play it all the time. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I'm the type of person where I can appreciate a person's body of work and be able to understand it, critique it, without me necessarily always wanting to partake in it, if that makes sense. Like, I can watch a really good movie once and be like, yo, that movie is one of the best movies I've ever seen in my life, but that don't mean that I want to play it all the time. So like all the homies and everybody I know still play the Nipsey and they ride to it heavy. I'm just not riding around to it heavy. I mainly ride around to those other albums better.
Are we allowed to put the Black Panther album on there?
Oh yeah.
That might be my favorite.
That would be number like 5 or 6 for me as well.
That one
I think Wiz's album has been very good this year. Astroworld is a good album.
You didn't have Astroworld in your top 5?
I mean, it's like 4.
I think he did it out of spite.
It's 4 to me though.
Sounds like he did it out of spite. It's 4 just to get you upset.
No, it's not about doing it out of spite. Like I genuinely trust me. I've had the album. I've probably listened to it 8 times over the past week just because I knew we was gonna start this podcast. But at no point in time am I just like, yo, I need to turn this on because I need to hear it right now.
I've woken up.
I enjoyed it. It was a cool, and the other part about it is like that's the one thing that I also stopped doing. I stopped getting on Twitter and live tweeting and listening to people's opinions on albums as they come out. Because I realized that as I started to do it, and even with the Drake stuff and all that stuff, like the internet really starts to persuade the way people view things, especially when we're all watching it live. Because if everybody else is like, "Yo, this is amazing," as you're listening to it, even if you like it, but you don't like it on that level, you're gonna be like, "Yo, this is amazing." Right. So the first time I heard Scorpion, I was with a woman. Was nowhere near the internet, Twitter, none of that. The first time I heard Astroworld, I was by myself. Well, I wasn't even by myself. I was with my brother, but I was by myself when I was listening to it. So I went on the internet, wasn't tweeting nothing. I heard it came out. I added it on my phone. I went home. I played it, and I was like, okay, this is a good album. But I wasn't like, yo, this is the most. Everybody on Twitter's like, oh my God, sicko mode. But also, it's like no features. You don't put the features on there. It makes everything a little bit more exciting because then you got to figure it out.
I got a question for you, Pavy. If they would have live streamed it like they did the Kanye and the Cudi release, would you appreciate it more or less?
They did though.
Did they live stream?
He live streamed. Well,
no, I'm talking about did he live stream the?
He live streamed a release party.
The release party.
I think the one he did in Houston, they live streamed.
I mean, to be honest with you, I've never really watched any of the live streams. Like, I don't really care enough to like watch the live streams. Plus, I want to experience it on my own for the first time. And also, honestly, the first time I heard Astroworld, it was on shuffle. So like my playlist went stargazing, and then it went to Who What, and then I think it went to like
that's part of why I can't. That's part of why your opinion is trash.
No, listen,
because you listening to it like a playlist, not like an album.
Listen, hold on.
As an artist, though, you're kind of doing yourself a disservice listening to it all over the place.
I meant to put it on like thing, but when I played it, it like played on shuffle, and then after that, I was riding around all Sunday, listening to it straight, like just straight through, and then I realized it sounds just as good, literally on shuffle, as it does when you play it as a sequenced album. Literally, no matter how you play it, it sounds amazing. You can just turn it on like it's a playlist, which is what I appreciate, because when I listen, even when I make my own music, I try to make it so that like if you want to just press shuffle and don't really care about the message of it, or don't care about listening to it as like one sequence body of work, you can do that. And also if you want to and if you want to hear a one sequence body of work, it sounds good when you play it straight through. This album sounds good no matter how you play it. I've played it multiple ways. I've woken up, played it on shuffle until 10 p.m., literally 10 p.m. I've not talked to people because I was playing Astroworld.
So to bring up My Dark Twisted Beautiful Fantasy, I don't think you can listen to that album all over the place, but I think that's what makes it so special.
Exactly.
I think that's what makes it so special.
But I disagree with that though. I think I don't get me wrong. I think the mark of a truly great album is being able to hear it in sequence and out of sequence. But I also feel like if you're asking me to judge an album, I'm judging the album off of the sequence at which you put it in the album, not off of the way it sounds as a playlist. Which is the reason why when Drake released More Life and he said it's a playlist, I understood it. He had it sequenced because he had to have a sequence to release it as an album. But if you turn it on shuffle, it's just a radio playlist. You know what I mean? So, which is why when everybody says that they count that as one of Drake's albums, I don't really count that as a Drake album. It doesn't sound like an album to me. He didn't intend for it to sonically sound like an album. When you hear Views, it sounds like a cohesive body of work. Right. When you hear Astroworld, it sounds like a cohesive body of work, but it also does sound good on shuffle. My Beautiful Twisted Dark Fantasy. If you started that shit off with So Appalled, that would be the hardest intro ever.
Or Lost from the World.
Yeah, think about it.
You'd be like, what the fuck am I listening to?
Even if you start off with Runaway, you would be like, why would you start an album off like this? But holy shit. Think about it. That's a real question though. Because I know you love My Beautiful Twisted Dark Fantasy.
I love it. And I'm trying to listen to it. I mean, I don't know if my bias would interfere with that rational decision. I don't know. I don't think I want to do Runaway first or any other song. I love it the way, like I don't think I've ever listened to that album on shuffle.
I listen to it on shuffle all the time.
I don't think I've listened to it like in sequence in years.
Yeah, I haven't listened to it in sequence since I live in Chicago.
I literally would just turn on. I'll usually go to it, turn on all of the lights, and then just like.
And also, Astroworld is not better than Yeezus either. So no, it's not the best album since My Beautiful Twisted Dark Fantasy. It's not better than Yeezus. I agree with that. You got to get to Yeezus before you even get to Astroworld.
That's fair,
it's not better than Yeezus.
That's fair. That's
it's not better though.
That's fair, but I think Astroworld is a improvement upon Yeezus.
I think that Yeezus.
Though. Listen. I think that Yeezus for one is a great album. I think it's at the time I didn't really understand where he was going with it, but then looking back on it, just looking at how much music has changed since then, it's like okay, I can point to Yeezus as the template for a lot of stuff that came after it. But that doesn't also mean people haven't improved upon that template. Even with 808s and Heartbreak, I think people improved upon the template that he laid for 808s.
I've never heard a better version of 808s than 808s. And don't say Drake, because a lot of people argue Drake don't even have a classic album.
I disagree
a lot
with
of people
that.
are, but no, I disagree with it too.
I disagree with it
No. I disagree with it too. I think Drake has about 2 or 3 classic albums.
Yeah.
But I do not feel like Drake has improved upon anything that was done on 808s.
I think he does. Like even
I don't. I just think Drake got Melodyne.
But that's a huge part of it. Technology has improved.
But the thing is like everything that was done on 808s was done intentionally. Kanye West was never a singer. He made that very apparent that he was not a singer. Yeah. Which is why he chose melodically to do the things that he did with his voice. Drake took that from a singing perspective, from a guy who also sings and raps, and then just like extrapolated on those melodies. But all of Kanye's melodies from the album were not singer melodies. They were a rapper singing melodies. Yeah. And that is the thing that has allowed all of these guys that make melodic music to trap beats now to do that shit, including Travis Scott.
Yeah,
Travis, and this is the other question. What is Travis without auto-tune over his voice?
No,
No. And I'm not talking about from the perspective of in the same instance when people talk about T-Pain. Like, what is T-Pain without auto-tune? Yes, T-Pain is a good singer, but T-Pain ain't T-Pain without auto-tune.
But can you take that away from an artist? Because one of being a great artist is knowing how to use and knowing how to navigate auto-tune. Like people think you can just throw it on your voice and just like you don't have to do shit else. That is not the case.
But that's also why people say he can't rap though, because everything he does is in auto-tune.
I think that's also one of the things.
That's also the reason why I hated Wayne when Wayne used to rap in auto-tune. I fucking hated everything Wayne did in auto-tune.
But no, like
it was the worst shit I ever heard.
I don't know.
I hated when Wayne rapped in auto-tune.
You hate auto-tune, period.
No. I love auto-tune. But I hate it when Wayne rapped in auto-tune. I hate that Travis raps 90% of the time in auto-tune.
That's part of his aesthetic.
I love it.
Yeah, but I don't. But that's part of. But also that's part of the reason why when people say he can't rap, I don't disagree with them.
But even when Travis,
I see it more as a huge crutch, more so than it is like an artistic tool. And I think he's been able to take it and turn it into art. But I see it more of a crutch than it is like something that should make the music. And for me, a lot of the times it makes the music. And even his ad libs, most people that copy his style or his swag copy the ad libs, and then you really can't really tell the difference between like, yo, is this a Travis thing or somebody like doing their version of a Travis thing?
But even still, like on this album, you got records like No Bystanders. rapping. The second half of Stargazing, rapping. Even Coffee Bean, rapping. Even Skeletons, rapping. Like even when he went in and said that, yo, on this album I tried to like rap more, which is like one thing that I hadn't done. He rapped a lot more and his bars weren't bad. It's just because he raps in so much auto-tune and he does do so much else that detracts from what he's saying, most people don't listen. And also he says very simple things, but like fake complicated. Like In the Cut, when I said that he said In the Cut and Medusa and then whatever else the rest of the line. I can't fully remember the rest of the line, but you literally just said, I'm in Versace. It's not as, and people think he doesn't talk about anything. I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's the case. I genuinely do not have an issue with Travis's raps. Now, if you would have asked me this 2 weeks ago, I might have told you the same thing. But I've listened to his album. I think he's improved as a rapper. He's not a bad rapper. There are way worse rappers than Travis Scott.
I don't think he's a bad rapper. I just think that when people say that he's not a good rapper, I can't disagree with that.
I disagree with it.
I think he is an excellent artist and musician.
That's what I was gonna say.
I think he without a doubt, even at this point, he is a legendary artist from a technical standpoint as well as from an artistic standpoint. But when we talking about rapping, he's not even in my top 40 rappers.
No, I definitely agree.
When we talking about rapping
right now,
no,
you're wild.
When we talking about rapping, I'm not talking about making music. We talking about rapping.
You're wild because you had to put cadence and flow in there.
No,
you can't you can't like separate cadence and flow from rapping. The same way that you would put Playboy like me.
No, I disagree with that though because of the crutch that I talked about with the auto tune. Like literally, like
what is that? But that doesn't.
But it's the same thing with T-Pain. Like if Aretha Franklin, T-Pain wouldn't have been making hits if he wouldn't have used auto. I can't disagree with her because that's how. But that's his thing.
I disagree.
But I'm also not gonna look at a T-Pain and be like, yo, he on the same level as a Luther or all these other people. It's no disrespect. He's in his own lane. Travis is in his own lane. There's nothing wrong with that though. I feel like now everybody's so used to everything being the same or everybody's jacking each other's style where it's like, oh, well, this gotta be like this or it's not cool. It's like, no, he's in his own lane and it's perfectly fine. Drake, before everybody started making music like Drake, was in his own lane, which is why when people's like, I hate that singing, rapping ass nigga, like fuck him and all of that shit weak, woo woo. I'm like, no, it's not. He's in his own lane and it's perfectly fine. And then Drake eventually came back and showed like, yo, bar for bar, when I get on the song with Legends, I'ma out rap them. Bar for bar, when Travis get on the song with Legends, he's not out rapping them.
Yeah,
so no, I'm not gonna put him on anybody. It's no offense. It's no offense.
I think he is taking the whole like trap aesthetic.
It's hot as hell in LA.
It is very hot today.
That's hot as hell.
But he is definitely advancing like the trap aesthetic because you don't really hear. I mean, it's like the most artistic like trap album I've heard probably.
Is it really a trap album?
The drums are kind of. I mean, they're very. I mean, I define trap as like the way the beats knock, and so I mean, even like what's that track with the starts off with the guitar? You got trap drums coming in.
Is it
which one?
Stargazing?
Not Stargazing. The one that's like starts off with the
Yosemite with Gunna.
Yeah.
Yeah. The song which I love. I actually even love the fact that
I didn't like that song at first, but it grew on me.
I even love the fact that Nav's verse is like so low, which is like, why did you do that? But it's mad cool and it fits. It's like, do you really need to know what Nav said? Like, no disrespect to Nav, but do you really need to know what Nav said?
No.
I just actually for the first time listened to his full project yesterday. Yeah, you don't really need to know what he said.
Yeah, you don't need to know what he said. Like, it's just a vibe.
Yeah,
it's just a vibe. Does it sound good? It's just a vibe.
No, I agree. Like I said, I'm not saying that I don't like the music. I'm not saying that anybody is a terrible artist. Like I don't put that label on nobody. But when we talking about MCs and rappers, it's just a different tier. And Travis and guys like Travis and Nav are in their own lane. Even Uzi can fucking rap his ass off. Yeah. Uzi can literally rap. It's just the cadence and the flow. Even Cardi can rap.
But you say Cardi can rap, but then say Travis can't rap, and that's what I don't like.
But Travis is also not a punchline rapper. Cardi is more of a punchline rapper.
That doesn't mean that you can't rap.
No, but I didn't say he can't. But you keep saying I say he can't rap. I didn't say he can't rap. I'm just not putting him in that same tier. There's nothing wrong with it. I never said the man can't rap. When did you hear me say Travis can't rap?
Of course. Granted, like if we talking about the Drakes and the Kendricks, it's a whole different level of tier. But if we talking about people think the man literally cannot rap.
I don't think that he cannot rap. He can rap. He's just not in the same conversation with the other guys.
Fair. But I think he's a much better rapper than what people give him credit for. And he also gained my respect as a rapper. For instance, like Wiz on Rolling Papers 2. I was like, yo, you're trying to rap. I fully respect it. Like Wiz isn't a bad rapper to me. He can rap. Now, granted, he not Nas or Jay-Z, But he can rap.
I mean,
I've heard
shit.
way worse.
Have you heard Nasir? Shit, Nas can't rap no more either. Shit,
but
Travis, low key, Travis spitting better than Nas because Nasir was trash.
I mean, he is like 50
the beats
something.
were trash. The raps were. I mean, the beats were amazing. The raps were trash.
Give the man a break.
First
He's
time
like,
when Nas literally inversed his entire formula. He
Well,
used to give you fire bars on trash beats. Now he giving you trash bars on fire beats.
well, I mean, you're 30. He's 30 years older
don't
than
wanna hear that.
older than the
That don't
audience.
mean that don't mean you can't-
because
like-
Jay be out there spitting. Regardless,
It's not even that. Let's just be honest. Let's just be honest at what rap is. Rap are people spitting poems over music. Okay, just because you get older don't mean you don't know how to write poems no more. Okay, so stop it. Don't give me no excuses for Nas. He ain't when he was 16, he wasn't a better poet than he was now. It's just like, what are you doing?
Well, he
Nas?
was hungrier then.
I don't.
He might have been better.
So, but still, that's a part of it. His laziness and complacency ain't got nothing to do with his skill. That shit was lazy.
That's the same reason why I was
Take
like,
you
yo,
like a doctor with a heart, like whatever that line was. I heard that line and cut off the whole album.
nah. But see, those same reasons are like the reason why I was impressed with Travis's rap. And I'm like, yo, I can tell you really sat down and tried to write verses. Even like no bystanders, you can't not try and rap that. I sent 10 of your mans, done by 10 of your grand. I got 10 of your band, got 10 of your band. Like, people just can't, you can't walk in the booth and just do that. I really attest everybody to say Travis Scott can't rap to go walk in the booth and do that. And then even the placement of the ad-libs in the second verse, incredible to me. I'm sorry, but ad-libbing is a talent. Like even me, when I rap, I'm not that good with ad-libs. I'm just like, nah, I don't know what to say sometimes. But the fact that you can like, know to say gang, yeah, hang, yeah, and like he's still rapping. They all rhyme. All of the ad-libs rhyme with each other. Like
Well,
the man,
that's kind of hanging out with Kanye. Kanye kind of he kills the ad-lib game.
the man really impressed me as a rapper. Now, granted, I'm not saying the man Kendrick. I'm not saying the man Jay-Z. But when he said that, yo, on this album, I try to do something that I hadn't done before, which is rap more, and I listened to it, and I was like, you know what? I respect that. I respect that, Travis.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. And genuinely, it's one of my most favorite albums. Probably in like the last decade, my most favorite albums have probably been DS2, this album, Yeezus is up there, Take Care, and Views, honestly, is up there by Drake as well.
Two Drakes.
Yeah, like I genuinely love Views. People hate Views, I love Views. I think it arguably might be his best album.
Yeah. Hold on one second. It's hot as fuck.
Man, it's hot. But
We gotta edit that.
You can keep that in there. Fuck.
Do you feel it? No, but do you feel it?
I'm here. I'm
Do you
sweating.
feel it though?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, y'all. It's like 94 degrees in LA. We in here with no fans on. It's hot as fuck in here. We discussing Travis Scott albums. All right.
Does this album make him a superstar? you
yes.
think?
He's been a superstar though.
He was teetering. He was
He been a superstar.
He
If
was
he
on
wasn't
the
a
level.
superstar, he wouldn't have been able to land a Kardashian.
That's fair.
I mean, let's just keep it real. Like,
Because Tiger had a.
Tiger was a superstar before he landed a Kardashian. Tiger, wait a minute. Well, can we just all do Tiger a favor and stop disrespecting this man like Tiger
Was he a rap
has not.
superstar,
Come
though?
on, bro. Tiger, every single Tiger guy is damn near platinum hit.
Yeah, but was he a
Kid,
superstar,
stop that, man.
though?
Stop that, bro. Like, y'all gotta stop disrespecting Tiger.
Yeah.
I get it. Y'all might not personally like Tiger. Y'all might feel like he do some lame stuff, whatever. That's up to you and your
But Tiger
personal
wasn't
opinion.
selling
But
whole
when we're
records,
talking about
though.
Tiger's music, stop being disrespectful to Tiger's music, bro.
I give it no. I
Even
love
bitch,
Tiger's
even
music.
bitch, I'm the shit too. I fuck with
I
bitch, I'm the
love
shit
Tiger's
too.
music. You know I love Tiger's music. But if we talk about
on,
again, just taking it back to the NBA, I think that Tiger would be a star. Why? Hold on. Here's why. His albums never had to. He's never had a first week of sales like Astroworld is gonna have. No, like Travis has put himself into that category. Where
Travis
you look
is
at,
a rap legend now. He's been a rap superstar. He's been a rap superstar. He's been a rap superstar since his first fucking album.
I don't think you're a rap superstar until you can
I'm
do
sorry.
like
Drake was
stadiums.
a rap superstar on his first album.
Yeah, but he was damn near doing stadiums then. Though.
And Travis also opened up on who did he open up for? He opened up for The Weeknd when The Weeknd was doing arenas.
Yeah,
But look, I feel you. There's a different level in terms of like, but even when you're looking at guys like Logic, I've been listening, and I'm not even gonna be the one. I'm Rat Pack from day one. No, I wasn't. But I started listening to Logic on Under Pressure, and even then, I'm like, yo, this dude is like, he's got like superstar like gravitas. Like, yo, like Drake from his first album was coming out and doing arenas. That's a real question. Was Drake on his first album literally coming out and doing arenas?
He was doing
I don't think so.
If he wasn't doing arenas, then this conversation don't make sense.
Nah,
I mean, it wasn't
because he
arenas,
was
but
like-
it wasn't doing like
amphitheaters.
And
I
even
think
if you
amphitheaters.
no, I'm sorry, arenas. No, he wasn't. No,
I think the Club Paradise too. He was doing like the U of I type thing. That's
we
like
talking
10,000
about, we talking about
seats.
arenas.
Okay, that's fair.
He want no. So like, get a man his credit. Stop disrespect Tiger. And even if you look at Drake trajectory and Tiger trajectory, all Tiger really been is the KD to Drake's LeBron. Think about it. Every step of the way, including even all the way back to the We Are Young Money, Bedrock song, all that shit. Tiger has been there every step of the way with Drake. He just ain't never like been able to capture the pop culture aspect of it as Drake.
Well,
Drake
yeah,
has
so that
gotten
means
into
that
the
doesn't make him a
zeitgeist of
superstar.
pop culture, huh?
Then he's not a superstar.
No,
then,
I
if he can't
disagree with
capture
that
the pop
because
culture aspect.
think about how
That's
big
all
Rack
superstars
City
are.
was. No, but think about how big Rack City was.
He's always
and
had
the
great
nomenclature
songs.
that was associated
He's had
with
50
all
point
that.
nights.
He's
He's had 50 point nights, but that don't make you
KD had to go and join up with
Steph.
Steph before he got to that point. Think about it. I'm sorry, Tiger been a rap superstar to me. I'm not gonna disrespect Tiger. Tiger been a rap superstar.
Love Tiger. Tiger got records.
We can
I
agree
even
to
fuck
disagree
with
on
Tiger
that.
whole projects.
We can agree to disagree
I love
with that.
Tiger mixtapes, but superstar, I'm not
We
putting
can agree
Tiger
to
in that
disagree with
class.
that. He got more platinum records than damn near any other artist in the of the past decade. So no, I'm not gonna no. You don't continuously go platinum, especially on songs where Lil Wayne ain't on every one of your songs, and not be a superstar. Like everything you do go platinum. Like think about that. Every single Tiger release go platinum. Got released from Young Money, Cash Money, Taste, platinum.
Taste is platinum.
Like he not just going out there and throwing up layups and missing them. Ain't nobody throwing Tiger lobs. Tiger got to go out and make his own music. Like y'all got to stop disrespecting the man. We can agree to disagree on that. But y'all got to stop disrespecting that man. Tiger not chopped liver,
I think
bro.
you also got to add in like record sales, and if you
record sales are overrated, bro. Record sales been dead for 5 years.
I'm not gonna pay to see Tiger personally.
You not, but it's a hell of a lot of other people will.
People pay to see Tiger.
It's a hell of a lot of
I
other
probably
people.
would pay to see
Tiger as a headliner.
Yeah, Tiger got hits,
Yeah,
bro. Tiger can perform for an hour of nothing but hits.
Tiger can't perform.
How many non-superstars you know that can perform for an hour with nothing but hits? That's a real question.
Wiz is a superstar.
See You Again is literally might be the third biggest song of all time.
No,
and you talking about Wiz ain't a superstar? The fuck?
No,
come on, G.
No, hold on.
That shouldn't even came to your mind. That shouldn't even.
I thought about it and I was like, nah.
That shouldn't even came to your mind. Currency ain't a superstar. Wiz been a superstar since his first album, Black and Yellow.
Black and Yellow is a big song.
Sway Lee
what?
could perform for an hour.
Yeah, but he would have to do it with Slim Jimmy. Sway Lee can't perform on his own without Slim Jimmy. No, look, I love Sway Lee as an artist. Sway Lee on his own, legendary talent. But when you think about Sway Lee, if Slim Jimmy ain't in a conversation, then you can't think about Sway Lee. They literally come together.
Yes, they do, yes. But with him doing a solo album and also with him like being on records like Unforgettable, he was on the Wiz Hook. Sway Lee's done a lot of solo work to the point I think he can fill up an hour.
An hour of nothing but hits. Nothing but platinum records. An hour. That you can do that with Tiger. You can't do that with Sway Lee. And if you do it with Sway Lee, Slim Jimmy got to be out there. Cause Slim Jimmy was on half of them songs. And they was group projects. Like we just gotta get to the point where we gotta stop discrediting these artists. I understand that people don't sell the records that they used to sell and all the shit, but we knew this was coming. I knew this was coming 10 years ago. Steve Jobs knew it was coming. That's why Apple gonna discontinue selling music in under a year. Because he knew it was coming way back in the days of Napster. But it was like, hey, like Kanye said, Steve Jobs was like, hold on, we gotta leave him with something. Because if we don't, then everything gonna be ruined. Now the music industry kind of got a chance to adjust. Don't nobody give a damn about no album sales. Best Buy don't sell albums no more. Like legit. Yeah. I got a CD player in my car. I swear to God, I used my CD player twice. And that was when my aux port got broke. And I think when I first got my car back after a lady T-boned me. And I had nothing else in my car. I ain't played a CD I literally ain't played a CD in like 3 years.
Yeah, I actually bought CDs the other day. I tried doing the whole CD thing. You don't have freedom. You can't shuffle mode. I said, fuck it. I gave up on that endeavor.
So Tiger got platinum hits back when people going out and buying single CDs. Stop, bro. Like y'all gotta stop disrespecting that man.
I just don't think he's a rap superstar. I just don't think he was ever a superstar. I think he was a star. He was very, 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 very close to that level, but I don't think he was ever a superstar.
I don't see how you can say that.
Because hold on, wait. Again, I do still think, even like with streaming, I think album sales somewhat matter. Like even if you look at the guys who we think are rap superstars, they even still do like 150, 200, 250 first week. Like Travis, he doing 450. Like that's damn near. Is that the biggest rap release of the well?
Travis got the world.
Besides Drake.
Travis got every.
Besides Drake.
Yeah, but Travis got every tailwind at his thing pushing him forward right now.
I agree.
Like literally.
I agree.
You got Kanye, you got Drake,
Kylie.
you got the Kardashian machine.
Yeah,
you got everything pushing his wind right now.
Yes.
Like I mean, I'm not disrespecting him because like I said, I thought he'd been a rap superstar, but he got everything pushing his tailwind right now.
Yes.
Like we
That's part of being a rap superstar.
Exactly. It's part of being a rap superstar. It's part of being a rap. I mean, like even like look at Kendrick. You got the Black Panther movie. You got Dr. Dre. Like this goes into being a rap superstar. Yes. You don't just pop up there. It's hard to get there, which is why in every era of rap there may be 3 to 5 superstars. It's not that many. It's never that many. If you go back a decade ago, you got what? Wayne, Kanye,
Rick Ross.
A decade ago? Oh wait. Wayne, Kanye. Who that other guy?
Of what?
2008. If we like talking about who was the rap superstar a decade ago, I'm saying like in every decade of hip hop, you only get to maybe 3 to 5 superstars. Ain't like it's that many. Usually it's more around 3. The other 2 is like they close, but it's like y'all,
right.
Y'all down there a little bit.
And Tiger has never had a number one, so like I said, I'm not mad at it, but I'm also not a person that feels like you need albums to complete your discography. Like I don't listen. Like even if you go back and look at all the great albums like of the past, even the Stevie Wonders, all that stuff. Like I listen to those albums and I love those albums, but the main songs that stick with me are the singles. And that's why the singles are called the singles. So I don't like, you don't give a damn about most people's full body of work. Like how many times, and even you said, you said that you felt like Astroworld was too long, right?
Yeah.
So how many songs from Astroworld are you really gonna stick with? And that's a real question. Like on the average album,
there'll probably be about 5 or 6. I'll probably stick with.
So if I give you 2 to 3 singles for an album that you hear everywhere for a whole year, and they keep going, do you really care about my album? Were you really gonna listen to that over and over again? No. Just like I told him earlier, you're not gonna stick with Astroworld for more than a month. You might, but I'm not gonna be the average person not gonna stick with that. Even Birds in the Trap, it was a great album. It stuck with me for about like maybe 2 months, 3 months, and after that I kind of faded away. Just like everything else does. Like music, it's so much now, everything's gonna fade away. Nah,
even with Birds in the Trap, I came back to it about like a month ago and found myself, it was like a song from like at least 5 songs from Birds that were in my like recently played.
Yeah,
like
I went probably back 5 singles though.
But no, it wasn't. It was like our First Take was in there. I think it was First Take, Sweet, Way Back, couple other joints were in there. But nah, like this album I'll probably be playing. The only songs maybe I won't possibly be playing are like Skeletons and like Astro Thunder, maybe because they're slow.
See, and I love Skeletons.
I love it, but it's slow. I love it, but it's slow. I love it, but it's just slow. And like with the Travis, I'm here for like after I hit sicko mode of Stargazer, I don't really want to hear nothing slow. I want to.
Yeah.
No, but that's the point though.
No, I fully get it. I'm not saying it's a bad song. I love the songs. Love them. But if you talking about what's going to be on my recently played consistently, it's probably going to be the more up-tempo joints.
Pavy over here sweating like Ray Lewis
like
right
shit,
now.
But it's all good.
Like Ray. I thought you don't get hot in the hoodies.
It's all good.
I know why you weren't.
I don't know.
You're wearing a hoodie.
He wear a hoodie everywhere. I'm not hot. Look at this man's face. This man up here sweating like Ray Lewis at his Hall of Fame
Even
speech.
before we started recording, he was like, "Oh, I'm cool. We can keep it
I'm good.
I'm straight.
Yeah, until the AC go off.
But Astroworld is not the only thing that came out. YG's album came out. Mac Miller's
Great
album came out. I didn't get the chance to hear Mac Miller's album.
I'm not listening to Mac Miller's album. No disrespect.
I skimmed it on the way here.
Thoughts?
There was about 4 good tracks I liked. The rest were kind of too slow for me.
Fair.
I listened to YG's full album. We can talk about that if you want to. I mean, I don't know if you listen to it, but I listened to it. I feel like, look, I tweeted it. YG is yet to make a bad album.
I agree.
Every one of his albums have all been good. They aren't all necessarily classics. His first one to me is a classic. I don't necessarily know if the last 2 were classics.
They're not classics, but they're really good albums.
But they're really good albums. Like and even YG, when we're talking about rappers, right?
It's got way better.
No, but it's not even that. When we're talking about guys that can rap, right? YG before his first project was a guy that everybody would be like, oh, he can rap, but he not that. But we talking about bars. ever since YG first album, every album YG has got exponentially better as a rapper.
Yeah.
So much to the tune where he can get on a song with Nicki Minaj, 2 Chainz, and Big Sean, and I'm not worried about YG's bars.
Pull up to your house and pack your daddy out.
You know what that means?
I don't know what that means.
I'm gonna pull up to your house and beat up your daddy.
Yeah.
That man's just gonna pull up to your house and beat up your daddy.
Beat up your father.
Shout out J305. That's one of my favorite verses of the year. But nah, YG's album.
That's a very aggressive line.
It was the second bar of his verse. He said J305 something, I don't know, pull up to your house and pack your daddy out. I was like, yo. But no, Power, I really like the song with Ty. Pussy Money Fame as well. I love when the synth came in, like the synth was crazy.
I really love the track Slay, but I'm a sucker for the sampled.
I fuck with Slay, yeah, I fuck with Slay too.
I feel like women really like this YG album too. Like,
Yeah.
I've seen a bunch of women post screenshots of them playing some of these songs YG album. So good job on YG, because like usually his shit is very hard and dark.
I mean, but he always got the records that, you know, the little hood girls love, always.
Yeah, he does, but it's not even, I'm not even looking at these as like hood records. Like I just think he made some really good records for the ladies on this. And like usually like it's normally shit to shake your ass to, but I feel like he got some really good records for like ladies, and I can notice it because I'm not just seeing all hood girls posted, if that makes sense. Like I'm seeing beautiful women be like, yo, I love Power, I love Slay.
Also, you know what helped him a lot is his stylist. I don't know who YG stylist is, but YG stylist should get a Nobel Peace Prize.
My ex-girlfriend is a part of his style team.
She should get a Nobel Peace Prize.
Yeah.
You talking about the leather jacket with the chains?
No, seriously.
just
my
like
ex-girlfriend's like his is like a like assistant style. I mean, his assistant to his stylist.
she should get a Nobel Peace Prize. Literally, YG's style game has improved. No, like YG's style game also is what helps him with like the ladies now. Like the man be legit getting fits off. I'm like, yo, that's a funny ass fit, but whoever put that together for you, put it together nicely. Like the boots and the socks, you got to know how to dress and be able to put stuff together to put that together and make it look nice. Like he's taking that next step in his career.
I was gonna say it's definitely a more mature look.
Exactly. He's taking that.
Yeah,
he's like taking that step where it's like now he could do a GQ interview, or like now he could go. Maybe he could go on Ellen and like make blood and cool and make some boo, or like the boo and all the other stuff cool and brazy.
The proliferation of blooding.
No, seriously, but like he's making it cool. Like you will see.
He's
like,
kind of been gentrified.
Yeah, like brazy is actual just slang now. Like you will see people who I know don't know nothing about blood saying brazy. They don't even say crazy no more. It's like, man, that's brazy. So he's taking that next step in his career, and this album, like, I think helps with that. He has records that can last, Power can last, Slay can last. You still got the joints for like Suwoo, which is crazy.
I like that track a lot.
Suwoo.
Yeah.
The first time I heard it, I didn't really like it, but like as over time, because again, it's called Suwoo, so I wanted to hear like some like West Coast, like instantly like one of these beats,
right.
And I just didn't get that, and I was disappointed at first, but just living with it for a while, I'm like, no, this is hard. This is hard. But yeah, I mean, I have really no complaints about Stay Dangerous. Again, I don't know how much I'm gonna be listening to this full body of work, but that's not because it's not a good body of work.
You know one thing I like about YG is you know what you're getting with the YG album.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like you know, like
he
you
was
said,
even trying to sing on Slate, which like shocked me. I'm like, okay, YG, you trying to like I was like, yeah, no, I was like, all right, okay, you're trying to sing, and you're trying to broaden your reach, all right.
I mean, I definitely like the mix of like the West Coast like trap element, which nobody else really is. That's a lane he can definitely take.
Yeah, but also YG, I feel like you either evolve or you die out in this age of like everything constantly like going. So yeah, yes, YG. I would love to get I mean, of course, like if we got the same version of My Crazy Life every time, it'd be like, oh, cool, this is a cool YG album. But every album as a whole body of work, they all have a way different feel, and they all have a story to them. Like even the last album, you know, it was just all about being like paranoid. And I feel like this album is like, okay, like, all right, now, okay, I got shot. The paranoia is still there, but I'm over that moment. I'm no longer like, you know, I feel like his last album was like in a really, really dark place.
Yeah, mentally
because
it's just
like, fuck, like everybody trying to like literally got an album like who shot me? He still don't even know who shot him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like this one is finally like, all right, I know I gotta move differently and switch it up so that way I don't put myself in those positions, but also, like like he said in the interview with Zay Lowe, Zay Lowe, like with him and his homies, like, yo, like, you be cool. His thing is like, yo, stay dangerous. And he's like, because we playing offense, we not playing defense.
I respect it.
So I feel him. After you got shot, you got to play offense.
But no, like, even when, just like judging off the name, like, I thought he was going to be all like But he still put a message to it. Like, I mean, I think one song was like, yo, you like stay dangerous by being knowledgeable. You stay dangerous by doing I'm like, okay, YZ, I feel you. You know, you putting together a message. You clearly show that you're growing up. Again, I think he's just in a much better headspace. And again, I think the rollout was great. Def Jam got it right with his rollout because Def Jam messes up a lot of rollouts.
Yeah, they got it right.
They got this one completely right. Even when they doing like the Bullest Man Alive, like that stuff. So like everything about it has been dope. The fashion, love the cover, the music fits. Like I really love the rollout. And again, I'm pleased with the album. Pleased with the YZ album.
Yeah.
But real quick, can we do this? Because you kind of did it earlier. Top 5 albums of the year so far. Granted, we still have, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Future's probably gonna drop some by the end of the year. I saw somebody on Twitter talking about Cole's gonna drop something else.
Another Cole album?
Something.
Oh, he tweeted send me beats.
Yeah, send me beats. So obviously,
I
like
send every
Cole.
producer I know, like, yo, you better send them some beats.
But they don't, nobody even has his email address.
No.
He posted
somebody
it.
from his team tweeted
it
was like feed J. Cole beats at Gmail or something like that.
That inbox is gonna be ridiculous.
Crazy. So
the best beats probably of all time in that inbox.
So granted, there's still the year isn't over yet. But so far, I know you kind of gave your list earlier. If you want to go back over it, you didn't give your list.
Not in this order. I really fucked with the Pusha T album.
Fair. That's probably the best out
that.
Yeah.
I still listen to the Kid Cudi from that.
I haven't played that in forever, but
yeah.
I really like the Black Panther.
Okay.
A lot. I like this one better than Scorpion, so I'll probably put that in my top. I don't think Scorpion's in my top because personally I like J. Cole album better than Scorpion.
Fair.
That was my top 5.
I used to be a Cole fanatic. I just can't do it anymore.
My top 5.
Well, so I hear my father preach to me about like doing drugs. Like, shut up, I don't do this.
My top 5. 1, Astroworld. 2, it's actually not rap, but it's Zoo Ringo's Desert. That's actually my second best project of the year. Zoo Ringo's Desert Part 1. After that, I would probably have to say it gets tough between Dalit and Scorpion. Like I flip them every day. So Dalit, Scorpion. And then lastly, honestly, man, the Ray Sherman. Like something off the Ray Sherman project is always in my recently played. Something. Whether it's off like the album they did together or whether it's off Sway Lee's solo or Jimmy's album, like at least 1 or 2 or 3 records is always in my recently played. So if I'm still listening to it, especially in this day and age when like so much music comes out, if I still got about 4, 5 of the records in rotation, that must mean I like that album a lot. So I'm gonna go with the Ray Sherman for my 5th.
Yeah, it's really difficult because of so many albums coming out. Like I honestly
drops,
had to think about what came out this year.
So like it's just so much stuff came out.
I forgot all about Ray Sherman.
So much stuff came out. So how do you feel about that? Do you like it, love it, hate it?
It's overwhelming.
I feel you.
It's like even the Kanye Good music releases, the June. Like I thought I was gonna be I thought I was still gonna be listening to all of them. I forgot about that whole June release already.
Good. That means your plan didn't work. Trying to sabotage my man's Drake. That shit is ridiculous. Although trying to sabotage my man's G.
What I love about the whole Good music releases was
kept you relevant. You disrespected that man. I'm sorry, but that I hope them stories ain't true yet. I hope they not true.
What I love about that,
I'm serious though. Like think about that. Like think about it. Like there's allegations Kanye West tried to sabotage Drake's release. Like think about that. Do you know how ridiculous that is? Like that like for real. Like your mentor tries to sabotage you because he's jealous of you, and all you've done is help him out.
Well, I mean, it makes sense from Kanye's crazy.
No, it don't make sense. None of that shit makes sense.
It's not cool, but it doesn't. It wouldn't surprise me.
I mean, what surprised me at all was like,
it's not cool. I mean, it's
not any type of honorable.
No, not at all.
I hope that's not true, Kanye. But go ahead, my bad.
No, what I was gonna say was what I love about. Yeah, I hope that's not true either. But what I love was they mastered I love the 7-track list. For projects, I think every project for the most part is way too long. Like honestly, I mean, don't get me started on Scorpion. That was like 40 tracks.
No, it was 25, but it was also 2 separate albums.
I get it.
If he would have released them back to back weeks like Future did, nobody would be complaining. But I feel like because he released it all as one body of work, everybody's angry. But if he would have had Scorpion and then like Scorpion was the rap album, but whatever the hell else was the R&B album, and he dropped them week to week, we wouldn't be saying that.
But going back to the whole argument earlier about nobody cares about full bodies of work and they just care about singles, what's the point of having a 17-track release.
But also Drake. But I don't believe that. But I also don't believe Drake is a guy that makes fillers. Like I don't really hear that many fillers in his album. Like it's a lot of songs, but I don't. They're not. There aren't. He's never been a guy that's give you a bunch of fillers, which is why Views was so disappointing because he had 9 fillers in the album and 13 strong songs.
I disagree with that. I don't think there were.
I feel like there were way too many fillers in Views.
The only song I really don't like on Views is Views.
It's a lot of songs.
The one
that
where he's rapping for like
Views.
5 minutes. Like I don't like love Drake, but I don't really want to hear you rap for 5 minutes usually. Which is why Scorpion impressed me because it was like he's rapping for 5 minutes and I'm like, yo, I care about this. I legit care. Usually I don't. I'm not here for nobody rapping for 5 minutes. But I feel you. I do like the 7-track format, but I feel like that's more for artists who I don't know. So like Travis could literally put out as long as it's not 30 records. Like the album when people give you like 30 and 40 records, like all right, that's when it's like, yo, I can't. Like the Chris Brown album when he dropped literally like 55 records. Like that's a little bit too many. That no. But if you give me even like the Migos album, I wasn't mad that it was 24 tracks. People forgot about it already, but I wasn't mad that it was 24 tracks. I fucked with the Migos album. Like I'll even go back every now and then and find a song that I didn't discover then. Like, oh shit, this song low key was dope. Like I don't mind long albums, but if you're a new artist and if you're somebody I don't know, I'm probably not listening to 20 songs of you. I gotta really, 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 really care about you to listen to 20 songs from you.
Right.
So I feel you. But if you really like, when you went back to Astroworld, like I don't know what you would take off. Like I don't know what you take off Astroworld to make it 7 songs.
So I ranked it a 9.
Yeah,
you did 9.5.
No,
What'd you do?
I
What did you
disagree
give
with the 7
Astroworld?
thing. I think artists should just make their albums as long as they want to make them. But I think that they should understand that people are gonna judge your body of work by the time. The same thing with movies. Like I love, like all the Transformers movies are literally an hour too long.
Not all of them, but the last two.
All of the Transformers movies are literally 1 hour too long. If they were an hour shorter, I don't even think we would have enough time to notice how terrible they are.
Most of Michael Bay movies are way too long.
But that's the point though. But that's like his thing, right? So with all these artists, like I'm not upset with it, but you also have to understand that I'm gonna say your movie is an hour too long. I'm gonna say your album is 10 songs too long. That doesn't make it bad, but it's still too long.
I guess when I think about like albums being too long, I just think of like what fat do I need to trim for it to be a 10 in my eyes? You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm
I also think
about.
people don't care about that anymore. I like, you know what I mean? Like I feel like and even as an artist myself, I don't give a shit about what people think about my music or what they think about anything that I help him make, like, or anything. Like as long as it sounds good, and when he puts it out, or when it comes out, and I'm like, yo, like I help with this. This sounds really good. I don't give a fuck what people think. Like it's not about like I think the problem with art now is that everybody gives a shit about how many eyeballs is on it, as opposed to like making good art. Which is why I appreciate the fact that Travis didn't spend the whole summer telling us he was going to release an album or like teasing a release date. He made his album. He finished it. He teased the fact that he was done with it. He got a date. He put the trailer out, the date out. The album came out. We didn't have to deal with none of the bull. It wasn't a surprise album. Wasn't none of that extra stuff. If we got the art, like I told you before, I didn't get on the internet. I consumed the art. I judged the art. I feel like we get way too much in like what everybody thinks about the art or the songs or how long it needs to be to fit this rate or that rate. Like, did you like it? Did you vibe with it? Was it good in the moment? Can you play some songs when you riding around? Can you play some shit when you sad? Can you smoke a joint and play it? When you drunk, do you want to play it? Well, does this fit a mood? Like it's a ton of old music where I don't give a shit about them albums, but it's 2 songs on that one album where I'm like, yo, I'm gonna cut these 2 on, and that's all I need from that experience. So who gives a damn if the album was rated in 77 and 9.8 out of 10? I don't care about the album. I care about those moments. And I feel like we get too much with music now. It's like we're so heavy to critique everything because we all got a voice on the internet that it's just like, this is what it needs to be. And for me, it's just like, I'm just not at that point. And although I like the gay thing, if you want to make a 7-song album intentionally and that's like your thing, cool. Because then I know like that format you're trying to get it in. You're trying to get the most condensed body of work within them 7 songs as possible. But that also don't make them great because Nasir was trash. You know what I mean? Nasir was legit trash. It was trash.
Like,
it
you really
was
do
dead.
not like Nasir. You said Nasir was trash like 5 times.
Who have you,
really do
who
not
have you
like
heard be
Nasir.
like, yo, man, that Nasir was amazing?
I
You
don't
haven't
even
heard
say
anybody
Nasir
say
was fine.
Nasir was
I
amazing
didn't
because the
really
shit was
enjoy
trash.
Nasir.
It was trash.
I didn't enjoy
Everybody
Nasir.
literally said, I like the beats on a Nas album.
That's something you
Like,
never
literally,
heard before.
everybody says, I like the beats on a Nas album. Think about that. It was trash.
I mean, I think the only reason the Nas album came out was because Kanye wanted to fulfill some like fantasy.
Because
of
Kanye
working
was
with Nas.
trying to allegedly sabotage Drake.
with the Nas album. That's the strategy.
No. But this no.
That's the poor strategy.
But the theory is like no. But the theory is he told Ye he was gonna release his album in June,
Right.
in like early May, April, whatever. Then Ye like, oh man, that means you gonna have a whole summer to yourself. Let me put together some albums, and I'm just gonna drop an album every week in June, so you can't drop nothing in June. Like, do you know what I mean? So of course nobody gives a shit about the Nas album, but think about it, that Nas album was amazing. That conversation would have continued to carry over through Drake's album. Drake's album was so good. Everybody out there that say they hate the album, you're full of shit.
You're lying.
Drake's album was so goddamn good that we don't even give a shit about that beef no more. That beef literally came
In My
and went
Feelings
2
happened
weeks.
and like
And it
nobody
was
cares
over.
again.
And
Like,
Drake,
In My Feelings
thank
happened.
Shiggy.
and
Like
dead.
literally. And then people were like, oh, well, it would have been a hit without Shiggy. Get the fuck out of here. Literally. Supposedly, the Michael Jackson and Drake song was the single for the album. A Dance made them scrap a Michael Jackson and Drake song in 2008. The man been dead for a decade. And when I heard, I'm like, damn, G, Mike had to come down, descend upon him, on Drake from heaven, go in the booth and do that shit. We go, like when Mike do that, you like, damn, Mike in his bag. Like he
By the
got
way,
Mike in his bag.
The second
Like,
verse of
come
that
on,
song
bro.
is one of my favorite Drake verses of all
So
time.
it's like,
by the way.
so you know, so
It don't matter to me. That man said
it wasn't sabotage because it didn't work, but like that's the power of Drake.
That man said, I can't recover from our last conversation. You changing my mood when we talk to each other. You wanted me to put my hands on you just to show you I love you, but I can't jeopardize both our reputations. No matter what you do or what do you say? No matter what you choose to do with yourself this summer. You love to see me down, stressing, acting crazy over something. That wasn't like verbatim word for word, but
That's
basically what he
that's
said.
literally everybody's ex.
Literally, the man
Everybody's
said,
ex.
you wanted me to come put my hands on you just to show you I love you, but I can't jeopardize both our reputations. No matter what you choose to do with yourself this summer.
I feel him though. I had just broken up with my girlfriend. I heard that. I'm like, yeah, G, like I'm not.
The
like,
man
I'm
said,
not
drag
there.
me like 2 hours to your family's house for what? G? I was
definitely
like, yo.
understand that.
I was like,
definitely
yo.
understand that.
Yo.
Even he know
yo,
what I'm talking about, G.
Yo.
You ever
yo.
taken a drive out to Santa Clarita on a Sunday?
No.
That shit takes a long time.
Especially if you're trying to pack the girl's dad's mom.
Yeah, you trying
Pull
to
up
pull
to your
up
house
like
and pack your
J305
daddy
and pack
out.
your daddy
Pull
out.
up to your house and pack your daddy
Shout out
out.
to J305. But yeah.
Yeah.
That should be the name of this episode.
What?
Pack your daddy out.
Pull up to
Take your house and pack your daddy out. Barter, yeah. That's literally
No, name of this episode should be either what did you say? Oh yeah. No. Astroworld is the greatest album in the last 10 decades.
not
My
10
personal-
decades.
No.
I'm sorry. The last decade.
Last
No, it
decade.
says My Dark Twisted Beautiful Fantasy. That should be the name of this tweet.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, it's
I'm
fine
fine
with
with
me.
that.
I think I say
even though
Astroworld is my
still-
favorite album.
Even though Die Lit is still my number one album.
I need to listen to that later on the way.
Listen to it.
Literally.
Listen
But
to
You
it.
guys brought it up at least
But
20
just do me a
times.
favor. When you listen to Die Lit, what I want you to do first, because what I feel like a lot of people do when they listen to Playboy Cardi is like they initially think like they hear the ad libs, because like he talked about ad libs. Like Cardi's ad libs are genuinely a part of his verse.
Yeah.
Because like when you hear certain, like he has like about like 4 or 5 different sets of ad libs that he uses, and sometimes he'll mix them all on one song. So when you listening to him, like if you listen to the song he got with Young Thug called Chopper Won't Miss, like the ad libs in the background are so heavy. I mean, like they're so in the forefront that you really not listening to what he's saying. But when you actually listen to what he's saying,
It's like,
you
oh,
like,
shit.
you're like, damn, did he just what?
I got the black, I got the thigh, I got the ass.
Well,
Selling that soap, selling that soap, selling that
that's
ass.
not on
I
that
mean, I
song,
know,
but
I was just
still,
saying.
I mean, yeah, but still. But the man said, I'm on the block, I got the Glock, I'm with the static. Selling that soap, no, selling that hard, selling that soap, selling that ashy. Like when you black and you ashy, the shit's white.
Yeah, no,
Like,
I
and
get
people be like,
the
Cardi
line.
can't rap.
That
Cardi
man
can rap.
said, pretty boy manicure, you need a code just to come in here. I was like, yo, G. The man said, left my bitch at home, told her fuck herself. I was like, yo.
So just listen to it. So when you listen to it, first understand. first you're gonna vibe with the music and then actually listen to what he's saying. You're gonna vibe with the music because Pierre Bourne, like I said, deserves Grammy for album for producer of the year. And Pierre Bourne is like his producer, but he also like sings and raps and shit. But he makes amazing beats, and if he produced all them beats on that album, he literally deserves his album producer of the year.
I agree.
Like every single last beat on Die Lit is amazing.
It's not a bad beat on Die Lit.
Including flatbed freestyle. So for me,
man
I got
said too much lean, 1 more point 8 times in a row. I was like, yo. But no, seriously though, like it's if you appreciate rapping, you'll appreciate Cardi. Just his cadences. Like you can't walk in the booth and do that. You can't. Like you had to have great timing to hit all of that and be in the pocket. And also, I think it's one of the better mixed albums of the year. I love the way that they use Melodyne. Like you can tell they Melodyne a lot of his vocals, and I love Melodyne. I love Melodyne. I love the way that they use it on the album. It seems like they worked really hard on it. So yeah, please listen to Die Lit. I thoroughly enjoy it.
And the best part about it is he didn't need to use A$AP Rocky as a crutch.
He did.
And I felt like coming off the first album, it was cool. It had like 4 songs on it, but like literally, I felt like I only listened to it because of Rocky. I listened to this album, and when I heard it, I'm like, yo, I don't need anybody from A$AP on this album. Like even if even the song he got with Travis Scott, listen to that too. Love Hurts.
Yeah.
Walking that bit with my Tully. Walking that bit with Lil Uzi. Like it's like what is it?
They looking, they choose, looking like groupies.
Yeah,
walking that bit in the spot. Walking that bit in the lot. Ooh, polka dot. Like you
I
can't.
don't even need to listen to it. You guys are basically.
No, but seriously, I mean, no, listen to it, but you'll get what we're talking about when you actually go back and listen to it.
All right.
Because even the way he flow on that song, he literally said, walking that bitch with my Thule, walking that bitch with Lil Uzi, seeing these hoes, they biting their lips and choosing. Looking like groupies. They trying to come up in my spot. Ooh, poke it out. All of this jewelry is mine. All of these bitches are mine. All of this money is mine. Like that's like he rapping. But if he would have rapped it like the way I just rapped it, everybody would have been like, oh, if Jay-Z would have rapped it, they would have been like, oh shit, like Jay-Z still carrying the tool. We got bitches around the way. Where Beyonce at? But
and even still, like just saying that, it's hard to even say that in the cadence.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to even say that. You get mush mouth trying to even say it. So the fact that he has that cadence and that timing, it's incredible.
And he's usually off a lean is amazing.
Like there's like a reason Jay-Z said Magnolia inspired me. We talking about Jay-Z. The man literally said Magnolia inspired me. There's a reason. There's a reason.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's hot as hell. I'm hungry. And I'm sweating. And we almost at an hour, so swag.
We almost at an hour?
Yeah, we almost at an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no disrespect to Travis.
I
genuinely don't want you to think I'm being disrespectful.
Playboy
Travis.
Cardi better rapper than Travis?
Yes.
No, I'm asking Pavy. I already know your answer.
Lie to yourself. You can lie to yourself, but go ahead.
We can't finish this episode until you answer it truthfully.
That's so tough. That's like legit. I gotta go Travis. It's
What's
just
Travis'
like
best verse ever?
Butterfly Effect. The second verse of Butterfly Effect. Second verse of Butterfly Effect. That shit's incredible. That shit is literally incredible.
So like I said, Travis, is no disrespect to you, G. I love your music. You are a top 5 artist in music right now, but when we talk about the bars, no.
And cut in Medusa, lay low, yeah, I might be. Roll up, let me calm down when I move in high speed. When I send one, need to text back, cause you know what I need. Nah,
oh my, we've been running for some time.
Yes, but no, like even if you look at how he's doing, that's not even
his best verse.
It's one of them.
Fuck out of here.
To me, it is. The second verse, Butterfly Effect, is his best verse. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Travis just because I love how mysterious his raps are. So it makes me want to listen and be like, yo, what are you talking about? Or even like when he said, pork and grinds, how we grew up on my side. And then he said, I think me and my dogs move just like the FOI. That's Fruit of Islam, or like Nation of Islam. I didn't know what the fuck that was. Like I had to go look that up. He could have just said, me and my guys move like Islam. But me and my guys move like the FOI. Like, oh, okay. Like he says things that are simple but makes them very mysterious, and you gotta go actually look it up to know what he's talking about. So I'm actually go Travis.
Cool.
But that's no slight to Playboy's rap, who I think is a very good rapper.
Cool. Well, I think it's a good place to end.
Yeah.
Cool.
As the ghetto bird flies over the head. But yeah, we outro on this. Yeah.
That
TPJ, man, find me on Twitter, Instagram, TPJ. Hopefully I didn't make your favorite rapper mad. I'm genuinely not being disrespectful. I don't think anybody even listening to a lot of music now, like I'll put it this way. I don't think anybody makes music. You wanna know why I tell you I don't think anybody makes music?
Wow.
I mean bad music? Because when 50 Tyson was out, and even though his shit sounded terrible, I was like, yo, I actually kind of fuck with this. And Ice JJ Fish makes terrible music.
Nobody makes bad music?
I disagree. I genuinely don't think people make bad music. I think you either like it or you don't. Cause I hate heavy metal. I think it's terrible. I don't even think it's music. But people think it's music. So people don't think rap is music.
Yeah.
People think rap is terrible. I don't get mad at them. It's just their opinion. But still, I'm the same guy where like literally go listen to this Ice JJ Fish song called What You Need, I think. He can't sing, but if you gave that man some auto-tune, I guarantee you be like, yo, this song is fire. The hook, the melody, the rap, the bars, all of it. Sean Fury. Go look at Sean Fury's video.
You're My Angel.
Exactly.
You're My Angel and Biracial Girl.
Like,
Sean
if
Fury,
Michael would have sang You're My Angel, bro.
Fire.
I'm gonna send it to you.
Send it to
Sean
me.
Fury, You're My Angel. You would look at all those guys like, this is trash. But it's not.
It's a greatly written song. They just shouldn't sing.
It's not. Yeah, exactly. It's not trash.
As always, at Pavy World, PAVY World, all one word on Twitter. I have to do my usual outro because this isn't that.
Yeah,
so
this
yeah,
is the same
at
Hoops
Pavy
and
World,
Brews.
follow me.
Follow me at Bonavino. Also check out my podcast, Let the Beat Build.
You gotta spell yours.
PANEVENO.
Yeah, you gotta spell yours
All
because
right.
it literally sounds like French or some shit like that. I'm not even. It sounds like the name of a really good panini.
I can see that.
You know what I mean? So like, if you spell it, then it's like cool. I feel you.
I feel
And I don't mean that in an offensive way. I'm just saying.
I'm not offended at all. I like panini.
Because even my thing, I tell people real TPJ is like a film reel.
Yo,
So
it's
yeah,
like-
you gotta spell it out. We gotta get you. See, we gonna turn him into a superstar, and before you know it,
You
you're gonna be working with your favorite
a Travis
artist.
Scott?
Huh?
Yeah,
We're gonna make you into Travis Scott.
Oh no,
He can
actually,
be
you're gonna
the-
turn me into a Ty Dollar. He's a superstar.
I mean,
right?
yeah, yes, Ty's a superstar, and if you disagree, J305 gonna pull up to your mama house and pack your daddy out.